Example, find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment joining points 6, -5 and 9, 7 in 2:3 ratio internally. So as you can see, it is given that we have 2 points, and my first point is this point right here, and my second point is right here, and these 2 points we need to divide internally in 2:3 ratio. So let's draw a picture so that we can see what actually going on. So if I draw a line, this is my line segment. Let the coordinate of this end is 6, -5, and the coordinate of this end is basically 9, 7. And let this is the point that divides this line segment in 2:3 ratio. So I can definitely write 6, -5. This is my x1 and this is my y1. So I will write x1 is equal to 6 and y1 is equal to -5. Now let's consider the second point, which is 9, 7, which is actually x2, y2. So I will write x2 is equal to 9 and y2 is equal to 7. And my line is divided in 2:3 ratio. So the first one is basically m and the second one is n. So I can write m is equal to 2 and n is equal to 3. Now let's find the coordinate of this point, and let this is point P. So we need to find the coordinate of that point. In order to find the coordinate of that point, we need to use the internal division formula. So my formula is basically mx2 plus nx1 over m plus n, and my y coordinate is my2 plus ny1 over m plus n. Now let's substitute the value. So if I substitute the value, I have m plus n, so I will write 2 plus 3 for x, and I will also write 2 plus 3 for y. Now let's first consider x. So I have m x2 and my m is 2. So I will write 2 times x2, which is 9. So I will write 2 times 9 plus n, which is 3, times x1, which is 6. Now let's consider y, and if we consider y, we have my2. So my m is 2 times y2, which is 7, plus n, which is 3, times y1, which is -5. Now let's simplify further, and if I do that, I will write 2 plus 3 is 5, and then in numerator I have 2 times 9 is 18, plus 3 times 6 is also 18. Now let's write the coordinate of y. So 2 plus 3 is again 5, 2 times 7 is 14, and then 3 times -5 is -15. Now let's simplify further. So if we simplify further, I will write 18 plus 18 is 36. So I will write 36 over 5, comma, 14 minus 15 is -1. So I will write -1 over 5. So basically this is the coordinate of point P. So I can write my answer as coordinate of P as 36 over 5, comma, -1 over 5. And this is my answer for internal division of a line segment. And this is how we'll solve any mathematical problem involving internal division.